Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about Wuthering Waves and pretty much what you should be farming if you haven't already once you've reached Union level, I would say 33. I'm Union level 35 as you can see here. But I'm basically going to go over stuff that I think people should be farming if you haven't at this point. I'm assuming I play this game casually, so I'm assuming most people are probably around Union level 30 to 35 if you've been playing the game consistently since it came out. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the events, and specifically this one, the Depths of the Elusive Realm. So this is basically, if you played Honkai Star Rail, it's basically this game's version of Simulated Universe, albeit a much shorter. You run through with characters and they give you specific buffs that you can use to buff the characters. You can get more characters that do different things. You can get echoes put on your characters, and you basically get super buffs on your characters so you can fight through bosses and do pretty cool stuff. So, let me show you over here. So I've done all the way up to 60. I haven't done 65 and 70 yet. But don't worry if your characters aren't up to these levels yet. They give you trial characters that are of level and you can just use them. That's what I've been doing. Even though my character level 60, I just use the trial characters and they clear this stuff super easily. But basically you get these things, elusive specimens, from clearing this event. And basically what you want to do with those, if you want to take them to the shop down here, and you want to grab actually they're gone, so there's going to be two things here that basically look like what the tacit field icon looks like when you're going to get a random let me show you, when you're going to get a random echo. So like one of these things right here, like this, it'll be something like this, but instead in your inventory, when you look at it in your item inventory, it's going to tell you what each of the echoes there gives you, because there's going to be one that's going to have a main stat of the elemental damage that you want, and it's going to be a part of the skill set that you want. So it's going to, let's say you get you read through and you want the fusion one, it's going to tell you in the information block, which is why you want to read it, that this is the fusion damage bonus echo, and it's always going to be the fusion damage set. So that's the first thing I recommend doing, just because you don't need to actually have your characters leveled to 60 to run through this. It's not hard. They give you the trial characters, and you can get through it maybe in an hour, maybe 40 minutes to an hour. That is the first thing I recommend you do if you haven't done so already, because it gets you, it can get one of your characters two very powerful echoes. I'll show you here for my Kelcharo. It netted me these two guys. So I already 25'd it. Electro damage bonus, I maxed him out. The rolls on it weren't that good. Same thing with the Violet Feathered Heron. Same thing, electro damage maxed out, or because I maxed him out at 25. But I got guaranteed stats, and you can see Sonata effects that they are of the Thunder element, and it is a guarantee, which is why you want to make sure you choose. I usually recommend for your main DPS that you're using currently now, because I'm telling you, my damage pretty much quadrupled after I did that. You can see my stats here. My crit rate's not that high, it's 20, but my crit damage is 200, and then I have 70% electro damage bonus, which is insane. I clear everything pretty easily, except for the end game content, like running around the world. I clear things super fast. Now, the next thing you want to do is, after you get those, you can get those, of course, I keep saying, without actually having to grind your characters out. But what I recommend you do after that is you grind your characters out. I recommend you get your main three party members up to level 60. That's what I recommend. So farm the bosses. Whatever boss you need. Like, for example, Kelcharo needed this guy, the Thundering Mephis, so I farmed him. I had to farm the monkey for John Zinn. Even though I just got her, I farmed Mortefi before that, so I farmed the Inferno Rider. And then for the first level for Verena, you actually need to farm this guy, and then you need to go down here and farm the Mire, or the morning. Actually, I don't even know how to pronounce that. In the Mire. That's why I said Mire. I got confused. But pretty much, get your characters to level 60 is what I recommend. And then get their weapons to level 50 if you can, even if level 40, it should be fine. I was using my Mortefi until I got my my John Zinn, but my Mortefi's weapon's at 40, and I haven't had any issues yet. I just haven't upgraded it yet. It's not hard to upgrade. I just haven't gotten around to it. And basically, after you do those two things, you can slap on whatever echoes you have that pertain to each character. Like if you're using an Electro DPS, put the Electro set on them. If you're using a Wind DPS, you put the Arrow set on them. Usually for the healers, you just want the full healing set. You don't really need the energy regen, as far as I know. I could be wrong about that. Mortefi is one of the unique ones that I don't have the right stuff for, but you need energy regen for. Depending on how you use them, if you're using them as a support or a DPS, of course. But we'll worry about the echoes last because that's the end game grind. That's the long game stuff. So skipping over the echoes, since we're going to talk about that later. Next, what I recommend you do is you at least get all their different skills: basic attack, resonance skills, forte circuit, resonance liberation, and intro skills to level 4 at least. Because to get any higher, they'll have to be ascended above 60 to 70, which is probably a bit much asking this early on. And I recommend you get everybody's middle skill here because they're inherent skills. They're not stat bonuses like these are. These give some kind of buff to the character. Like this one makes Kelcharo, when he's casting his heavy attack in his Resonance Liberation, the damage bonus is increased for 10%. Zanjin, her Purification Field damage is increased by 20%. Verena is really good if you don't have her. Basically, when she casts her heavy attack or mid-air attack or anything like that, all party members gain 20% increased damage for 20 seconds, which is insane. But that's what I recommend you do after you get your characters to level 60. Level up their different skills and abilities here. So character, levels, weapons, and then you're going to focus on the skills. Then after that, you are going to get into the Echo grind. This is really, really time consuming. But it is very fun. They made it very fun in this game to do it because you get it by just running around and killing monsters. So you can explore while you're doing that. So before you go around farming echoes willy-nilly, we're going to go over here to the databank. So my databank's at level 18. I haven't maxed out yet. I maxed out at 20. And you can see my echo collection progress there. So basically, when you're leveling up this data bank, you can see down here your drop rate, enhanced drop rate, and stuff increase for echo drop rates. And you can see this here. This is important. You can notice, let's go to level 1, or you can see here, we have a 100% chance of 2-star echoes dropping. Those are the green ones. And as you go to higher levels, it adds the highest drop rate rarity, goes up by 1. So now we have a 30% chance for 3 stars and only a 70% or a 70% chance for 2 stars. And as you keep progressing, it goes to 50-50, 80-20, and then we skip up and it completely wipes out the 2 stars. So you're not going to be getting 2-star echoes anymore. You're just going to be getting 3 stars and 4 stars. And then we keep going, and it's going to go up to 50-50 again, and then 75-25, and then we get to 15, where you're just going to finally start getting 5-star echoes. Now, these are the ones you want to farm. I have heard that it is echo experience is extremely limited in the game so far. It's one of the issues that people are running into. So I don't recommend you level up echoes until you start getting your 5 stars, and you can upgrade some of your 4 stars if you get some decent ones on them, just because the grind is going to take a while in case you don't get the 5 stars that you want, of course. I didn't start leveling up my echoes actually until I hit 18, or more likely 17, because it was at my 50-50. You're not going to hit 80-20 until you get to 19. I'm not even there yet myself. I could be there if I wanted to. But this is where you want to start grinding your echoes, and then you start getting your 5 stars, and if you get good rolls on them, you can start leveling them up if they fit with your characters well. So How to farm databank XP fast. You can see here, Echo Collection Progress, 188 out of 208. So this collection progress counts echoes of every single rarity, I believe. So even when you're down here, um, you're basically going to be fighting the same echoes over and over again at every single tier, rarity tier, until you get the 5-star version of them. And you can see right here, you can see I have a maxed out, see, rarity 2, 3, 4, 5. And basically, what you're gonna do, you can scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can see the ones that I haven't gotten. These ones I haven't gotten the 5 stars of yet. I have to go out and farm those. But basically, every time you collect one of these characters at their um, rarity level that you're currently at, you get experience, and this experience goes towards your databank level, and this is what levels it up so that you can get your up to your 5-star rarity drops. Um, if you need help, the game actually does it for you right here. I was actually showing, I had this open earlier. You can see what you're missing here if you're going to sort by whatever element you're looking for. You can see what you need to farm. These are the echoes that will drop with the Thunder set, light Fusion set, Ice set, Arrow set, Spectro set, whatever you need. And in this area, it's actually very convenient. Let's say I don't have a Chirpuff at Rarity 5 yet. I haven't found one yet, but I can get a chance for them to drop at that. You can actually straight up just track them. It takes you over to this page, Echo Hunting. It also gives you a little information what they drop, what they do. You hit Detect, and then it pops up on your map, and you go and fight him, and then it'll just show up. If you don't get it from him, it'll show the next location on your map where it is, just like when you're farming materials in Honkai or not Honkai. I don't know if it does in Honkai, but in Genshin, for example, like when you're looking for stuff around the map. I'm pretty sure it is in Honkai. I'm just misremembering. But yeah, basically that's what you want to do before you bother leveling up echoes and getting them to that point. You want to basically level up your databank to at least. Personally, I wouldn't even start doing it at 16. I would recommend so you get to 50-50 at 17. Again, it sucks for the boss enemies and stuff like that because you got to fight bosses to even have a 50-50 chance of them even dropping it. And you might not even get what you want, which is why that this event is so important that you do, because I'm telling you, once you get your 2 free 5-star echoes from here that are going to have the perfect stats for your main DPS, you're going to shred the bosses, even at this even at rank 4, even at your world level being rank 4. You're still going to shred these bosses. I can kill some of these bosses in like less than a minute, like 40 seconds if I get like a perfect run on them. But yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know. And then if you want, obviously while you're farming echoes, you can explore the world. You get level ups for your union XP while you're doing that. You can take a shot at the Tower of Adversity if you want to. It gets decently hard. I haven't done it yet, but I've looked at it. Remember, keep in mind you do have energy levels, so you want to have, I think you want to have at least 3 team setup of 3 people, but I think you can clear the stable zone and the experiment zone with just 2 teams of 3. I think you should be fine with that, but I think for the hazard zone and stuff, you're gonna need the other teams, and it's gonna go. You're gonna need your characters above 60 if you're not confident in your skills. Don't forget to collect all this stuff, and yeah. I just wanted to make a quick video letting everybody know that is the order in which I think is the easiest way, or at least it felt like it was the easiest way and the most fun way to progress your account in this game. That's the way I found most fun. I feel like that's not the way I ended up doing it. I didn't find out about this until like a few days ago, and I was like, oh wait, I should do that. And now I shred pretty much everything I need to farm, so everything's much easier to farm. The databank stuff I figured out on my own. This is just in case you guys are still struggling, and for anybody who hasn't figured out how to grind this game, if you're up here in Union level 30 to 35, and you're having trouble doing anything, that's what I recommend you do. And then you just take it from there. You know, you start once you get your 5 stars all leveled up, you can just focus on leveling up your characters and then your weapons, your skills, however you want. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video, guys, and I hope it helps you guys. If there's any tips or tricks that I'm missing, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm just going to casually grind out the rest of these zones. I finished Jinzo. I'm almost done with the Gorgeous Spirits, and I'm going to see what else I can finish. And I got to spend the rest of those 40 resins, which I'm going to do right now after I end this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.